Seriously guys, how many people do you know who really made $1 million on crypto? Well, at least next year you will know one person, and on my channel I'm showing how I'm building a portfolio that I believe will make me $1 million by the end of next year. So hit the like button and let's start today's video. I'm sure in the end of the previous year you heard almost from each kid from your block and your neighborhood that he made millions, gazillions of dollars on IDOs and launchpads. Projects were like flying into the stratosphere, giving hundreds of access on IDOs. For example, project Blocktopia gave around 600 access on IDO. That was just something unrealistic. And some of launchpads also gave tons of access besides the virtual profits that investors saw at the moment of IDOs. Why virtual? You will find out from this video. Today I will tell you about IDOs, which stand for initial offering on decentralized exchange, and used to be one of the most hyped ways of investing money in crypto industry in the end of the previous year and until like the beginning of this year. And I will share with you my experience and my statistics of participating in it. You will find out if it's a great way of investing, and is it right time to jump in the some of launchpads whose tokens are pretty cheap right now, or is just wasting of your time and just blocking your money. And then we will make 8th purchase to my future $1 million portfolio. So for the ones who never participated in IDO, that's a process which allows crypto projects to raise money from non-professional participants of the market without even having a product even at all. Some projects go to IDO on a very early stage, and the IDOs are taking place on launchpads, on the websites where participants stake their, depositing their coins of that launchpad, and in return they get a tier which allows to participate in IDOs that are taking place on this launchpad. The thing is, not each tier gives 100% guarantee that you will get an allocation. For example, if you invest a small amount of money, then most likely a launchpad will give you a tier with non-guaranteed chance of getting an allocation. For example, on Selenium, which used to be one of the most popular launchpads in the end of the previous year, if you stake 5,000 Slim, that currently costs around 8.5 cents. So for $400 you will get 100 lottery tickets, and there are going to be a lot of people competing with you with the same tier and with tiers higher than yours with already guaranteed allocation. So for tier 3 you will probably not be getting anything, and I'm not talking about lower tiers. So for tier number 4 you will be probably getting around $5 or $10 allocation per project, and for tier number 5, which is the highest and costs around $4,000 currently, you'll be probably receiving around $20-30 of allocation per project. But the thing is that first, this allocations cost was much higher in the end of the previous year, around 30,000, which is, so the current moment is nice. And speaking about other launchpads, the situation is the same. You can buy top tiers for much smaller amounts, but during the IDO you will get only your price for tokens will be much lower than the price of on the exchange. So you will, for example, you will get tokens, for example, 1 cent, and it will get on crypto exchange at 30 cents. So that will be already 30 access for your investments. But the thing is that it can get even much more higher during the first days, especially if it's on a bull market and the hype, like in the hype is on fire, like in the end of the previous year when everything was growing tremendously. But you will get only 10 or maximum 20% of allocated tokens on IDO. The rest will be locked for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and you will be receiving them piece by piece each 1, 2, 3, 4 months. So you after IDO you will probably see a lot of access on a good market, but you will not be able to take them. So for example, Heroes project. So it was listed on crypto exchanges at the price around 8 cents. The all-time high was 18 cents. And I got it on IDO for 0.0018 cents. So way lower than just 1 cent. And my $27, I wasn't able to get more allocation. Turned into $2,870, so more than 100x's virtually. I was not able to take this profit. If I was able, I would definitely take it, sell everything, and I would be very happy. I received only 10% after the IDO, and that was not that much. So I decided to hold it, to wait, and now the estimation of this of my amount of tokens is only $30. In this list, you can see 11 coins, but only 8 of them are IDOs that are participated in. For example, Blockpad and gamefi I'm not counting because these are tokens of launchpads that I bought and staked to get allocations. In VPad, I and my friends, we received it only just for free. I will tell about it in some other videos. If you want to hear, let me know in comments down below. So 8 coins. You never know exactly which coin will be good or not. Some projects has a lot of hype but turn out not that successful. Some of projects doesn't have that much hype and they make a lot of returns, so the correlation is not very strong. So if you enter the launchpad, then you better pick a good one with good projects, and you need to participate in all of them. So if we look at the total amount of money that I invested in launchpads, that is $2,415. On peak, that turned into $8,500. So 3x's, a little bit more. But for example, if we take some of the successful projects, so this is, for example, Cirrus. All right. Yeah. So if you bought it from the exchange at the price of 6 cents, then you could have made the same 3x's just by buying straight from the market, but for much larger amount, because there's already no limits. So you can, and you don't have any vesting period. So nothing blocks your coins if you buy from the market directly. So if you bought for 6 cents, then you could have sold it at 18 and even higher, and you could have made the same 3x's much easier and much faster. And if we pick, for example, another IDO that we wanted to participate in and we didn't get the allocation, that was Solis. I bought it from the market for the price 0.76, and it gave more than 8x at the top. So, which shows that it's much easier to buy straight from the market than participating in launchpads. So as the history shows, it is really much easier to enter the upcoming project straight from the market than buying allocation in some kind of launchpad, freezing your money there. But remember not to enter the new coin in the first few hours after the listing, because the price will probably be pumped, and after that there will be a correction. So buy only after the correction, and even if you afraid that the like looking at the chart that the price is flying away, don't worry, the correction will anyway be. And if the market conditions are great and the hype is strong around the project, and if the price is getting pumped, then leave the coin in time or on time. If you do not leave on time, as for example happened in Solis and many other projects, then the money will be taken by the large players from it, and it will be sent. The money will be sent to some other project. You will just miss the great price. For myself, I decided that I will not be buying any allocations. I mean, any new tiers in any launchpads. And from like speculative perspective, also, I would better buy some other strong and preferably infrastructural products. Will make my 5, 10 and more access there, and will leave the market in time. If you decide after all to enter any launchpad, then I can recommend you 3 of them. The first is CDFI. They have gaming projects launching, some move turn projects, and many others. But it's important to say that on bear market, there are not so many new projects coming to the market, which is pretty obvious, because in these conditions, it is very hard for even for a good project to bring good returns to the investors. So for them, it's more reasonable to wait for better market conditions to launch there, make better profits for their stakeholders, and yeah, so it is more reasonable. So the first that I recommend is CDFI. The second one is Polka Starter, and the third one is DAO Maker, which is the largest launchpad. And you can also buy their token and speculative and for investing in launchpads, but do not make this instrument as your only investment in your crypto portfolio. So you should always use launchpad as like an additional tool besides of investing in Bitcoin itself as a conservative way of investment in crypto and other altcoins. So only as an additional tool. So all links to the projects that we spoke about will be in description of this video. And now it is time to make the 8th purchase to my future $1 million portfolio. I almost didn't speak about Bitcoin today. It's doing what we previously discussed. No surprises. I don't want to lose any time. We'll see what's going to happen in the next few days. As I previously said, we may easily see 17, 15K, so be careful. Do not take position with the margin. Do not use futures. Trade on spot and always leave enough cash. I want to buy 2 projects today. The first will be metaverse game Star Atlas. I will also, no, not correct one. I will leave a link to their website and to their latest gameplay at the description of this video. The gameplay looks amazing, looks very promising. So for my $50, I need to buy 6,676 coins at the current price. Buy, confirm order, send, submit, order filled. Great. And second $50 I want to add to our already existing position near protocol. So we will buy 12.5 coins more for the current price. Confirm order. Order placed. Let me check. They're all executed. So we bought Atlas, Star Atlas, and Near today. This is interesting. We didn't get quite enough. Yeah, so we need to add a little bit more. Buy, confirm. Great. Let's, as always, quickly look at my portfolio. The new one, the future $1 million one, is actually staying in plus, which is a little bit surprising because the Bitcoin is falling, and we are still in the green zone. We are still in profits, and still Near protocol is giving us the best returns, plus 15%. Trust wallet is growing. Ethereum also in plus. Zilliqa, Chia, Solis in minus, and Illuvium. And my main portfolio dropped actually more than the new one. It fell from 2,100 to $1,846, but the tokens are different. So we'll see how it will go next. Thank you guys for staying with me. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. This is all very important for me. And I'll see you in the next videos. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.